properly.
Everything was picked up properly.
Thank you. Now, celery, get out of my seat.
There you go.
All right. Let's play, boys.
Are you re-recording?
Yeah, dude. I should be checking to see if it's recording. Yeah, the button's red. I believe Babcock can shoot threes but can't dunk them to the damn rim. Oh, shit. 2K19.
Dave Filoni! What the hell is this? Oh, it's Mason's toenail clipping. What the hell? Where's the trash?
Over there.
Gross.
Don't look at me like that, bro. Yo, move this back, move this back, move this back, move this back.
Why can't you do it?
Alright, let's chill. Yo,
And
this
Dave
is
Filoni!
getting broadcasted, boys. This one's getting broadcasted.
Oh shit, good thing we're recording it.
Who is that? Oh, we're yellow or we're orange, dude.
Oh, let me do the,
No, dude, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. We're good.
Classic Knicks uniforms.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
A very happy Thanksgiving to all of
Ernie.
you tonight, and
Ernie.
thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Ernie
Shut up,
Johnson
Ernie.
with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
I rewatched
Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as
Shaq
they
on Hot Ones.
go up against the
classic
San
episode.
Antonio Spurs. For San Antonio, they
probably
won
like
their
that
last
Shaq.
matchup. That game against the
Hot Ones
Hawks
with
in
Shaq on
Atlanta.
it?
That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away,
Nice.
but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight.
Yeah.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports.
Come on, think up
Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline.
Papa Smurf
We're
looking at
live
us.
at
His name's Papa.
AT&T
Like
Center.
Papa, like
Welcome to
Donovan
San
or
Antonio,
something.
Texas for this Spurs home game. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to
The
this
hell is that
season has not
chubby,
been
like,
quite what you'd expect.
by
They
a
hope to,
hornet on the
hope to
jawline?
improve their record with the
My
win.
God.
We're not home.
And you know, right now for San
Why we
Antonio,
watched it?
And as things get ready
We're
to
trying to
roll,
get. Well, we just get
great stuff, DA. Thanks.
unsell.
Well,
What is that?
Thanksgiving Day is
what's
just around the
Humongous!
corner. So any special family recipes that you look forward to that Mom?
Who's in the center? Oh yeah, thank you.
Your wife cook?
You know, Kevin, I love to eat. I love everything that's on the table, but I have this one quirk. The
let's go stretch.
macaroni and cheese, it has to be right. It can't be soupy.
I got back.
Then it'll throw
Oh my
my
God.
whole
Yeah.
Thanksgiving off.
Ready?
It's gotta be that type
Ready?
of macaroni and cheese that
Whee!
you can cut with a knife.
You like it thick.
I like it thick. That's the one thing
Nice,
I gotta have
dude.
for Thanksgiving.
Let's go. Let's go,
Delicious.
humongous.
So the New York starting five. You've got the chosen one featuring out there with Monroe. And there's Skinny, and it's Little General in at the
Oh,
two.
come on!
Off target with his
It's been
three.
cold recently, dude.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
yeah, and they
We got no
started this
names?
matchup the two
Nah.
times
Got no
they
names
played
in the
last
jerseys,
year.
dude?
They held the
I think we
advantage
go
on
back to
paper,
modern
but can't go on the court.
I like
But
the
hey,
old school.
it's a different season, and anything can happen.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. And one item that DeRozan never seems
Victory,
to get
you know
enough
what it
credit
is.
for is his passing, Greg. He is a terrific playmaker.
Ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. I mean, keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball. Great awareness for where his teammates are in terms of relation to his attack after a double team.
Shot clock at
Dude.
3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And the new power rankings still
Shut
in
up,
the
you
first
piece
month
of
of the
suck.
season. Here's a chance to compare early
Did
returns.
bacon.
Take a look at the Warriors.
real, dude.
They're moving
No,
on
make 'em
up.
good.
Fourth
Make 'em
spot
good.
in the
Make 'em good.
rankings this time
Just gotta
around.
believe in him,
And,
honestly.
you know,
Yeah,
I think
that's what
New
it is.
York, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief
I gotta believe in
themselves.
him.
The fan base is energized. We'll
That's
see
you,
if
Pops.
they can keep this up.
They get the rebound. Aldridge misses the layup.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
Here's Babcock.
Yep.
One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And where's the help?
That's
Obviously,
fundamentals,
missed
dude.
rotation.
Pops knows how to make the
Something they're
white
going to wanna
fundamental,
patch
dude.
up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in the groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
He's a passer, isn't he?
Here's
No,
Murray up
he's
on
just
top.
Oh.
1-point game his last outing.
Nice pop.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And so many defenses nowadays
Like how you're
really
circling
not
that.
designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
If you go by
Man.
pure analytics, there is an argument to be
pick.
made for that. This time,
All right,
doesn't
dude.
work
Keep
out.
shooting it. Keep shooting it.
Spurs have gone
We got a
1 of
3
3 from the
eventually,
field to
Hugh.
start this one so far. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Bangs
Oh,
home the
that's
trifecta. DeRozan's got 5.
This is not DeRozan's natural
Alright, so
range,
pick.
but through hard work, he's making more and more of these.
And there's the pass to Babcock. Buries it
There
down
you go,
low.
boys.
There you go.
Good
again.
play, boys.
Kick out after the knee had collapsed on him.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Down low, here's Walker. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Pops, it might need you
He's
watching the
got his first 2
freaking.
points of the night.
And you're not going to
Cut around me, cut around me, cut around me.
Sorry. Oh my god.
Pass it to Hugh, pass it to Hugh.
No.
Here's B-Train.
Come around.
Aldridge is covering.
Oh, I can't move.
Here.
Little General, the pass to Babcock.
Yo, it's Monroe.
Floats it up. General's the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
Tough
Oh,
miss. He
humongous
found
wall.
some space inside the arc, but he couldn't deliver.
Oh my god!
Dunked on him!
The rim in his sights.
Never has
You know what
been,
it is,
never
bro?
will be.
You
He
gotta
is a
dunk, now start
determined
shooting
finisher.
3.
Yep.
Now start shooting 3.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the
Just
Spurs.
take that, Huey.
They
Oh,
trail
take
by
that,
1.
Huey.
Shoots from 14.
Oh, come
And
on!
that one hits back iron.
Come on, stretch.
And here in the first
Juked
quarter, with
you.
a little over 3.5
Yeah,
minutes
did he?
played. And it's
And
out
then
of bounds. The
Babcock-
Spurs able to retain possession here.
Monges!
Yo, he's got nuclear!
So
Forgot that
it's
was
the
his team.
Spurs now.
Look at 'em.
And there's a whistle that goes on B-Train.
No,
That's
they got the
his
short
first
shorts
foul.
too. What's up?
Here's DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Oh, humongous
For
what?
New
Humongous
York,
what?
they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first.
I
Pick.
can't move. I can't move.
Kicks it to Monroe.
Nice bounce pass.
Foul.
What? Yeah! You got fouled by our game, bro.
Some people see
Young in this
Popovich
game.
Settle
as
down.
uncompromised.
Settle down.
He can be that way, but working things out
stretch.
with LaMarcus Aldridge last year is just another
Settle
Hey!
down.
unfortunate
Hey,
time.
Frank.
Derek White checked in for San Antonio.
Go
And
stretch.
then for New York, the Monsters checked in for B-Train. The Dude comes in for the Chosen One, and Bacon subbed in for Little General.
Uh-oh.
Bacon. We
Yeah,
got
yeah,
Bacon.
yeah, you see him, you see him.
Oh, shit. Wow, we're good.
And with that Aldridge situation,
White.
Popovich
Water.
said he was the first player to ever bluntly ask him for a trade.
And Popovich replied, Kevin, I'll be happy to trade you. You get me a talent like Kevin Durant, I'll drive you to the airport. Later, Pop says he was overcoaching Aldridge on the offensive end and took care of it.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from Rain.
Oh!
Makeable shot for him. Number gets called, and he goes ahead and delivers.
That's tipped. Aldridge dishes to White. Gay outside. Spurs working the ball
Okay,
around
outside too.
now. Inside. Shot clock at
Oh!
5.
Oh, we made you jump.
Oh!
There's the 3. It's
Streak it.
rebounded by New York.
go Bacon.
They defeated Indiana in their last
Middle.
Yeah, play on the road.
Oh.
You just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Well, we have to give credit to the coaching staff. Terrific offensive strategy. Got them some great looks.
Steve, more and more we hear about players wanting to be traded. The information comes out publicly, whether they leak it or their agent leaks it. Is this a new development, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think because of social media, Kevin, right now, everybody hears a little bit, and even if it's true or not true, it gets spread like wildfire, and it can reach so many different people because of social media quickly, and I think that's the problem we're having right now. Just, social media can be a plus, but it also can be a negative.
That's a good observation. And the Spurs with some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Davis Bertans comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Walker. Big Daddy's checked in for New York. Hawkins comes in for Skinny. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
This is where he feels 100%
I think the Knicks are
comfortable
pretty
taking all the free
team-focused
points
right
he
now.
can get.
This Knicks, yeah.
Outside White. Moves back in. That one misses. Good work defensively by Stoudemire.
You see Bacon cutting?
Hawkins passes to Bacon.
Oh
And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
Whoa,
The
white
shot
water.
misses.
Obviously,
Oh,
this has been a
Stoudemire's
tough
hauling
quarter
ass.
for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Wow.
Stoudemire, and that is good.
Lanky
Well, if it ain't
boy.
broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue
go
to score
Bacon.
consistently.
And he jams it with authority.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a
Don't pick, don't
beautiful
chill.
thing.
Forbes the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
High post,
Back out.
Stoudemire
Pick it.
from 12 feet out. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Those defenders just
Ray
look
Bradbury.
a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude.
That's gonna go on.
That's his first foul. Here's Bertans. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
The Knicks leading by 5.
Open?
Now Hawkins. Still
Oh
getting
my
warmed up
God.
defensively. No scoring hit from him.
No one
Too
to blame on that
single-minded.
one
I
but
gotta get
himself.
team-oriented.
You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And
Yo,
the
who
rejection
fell?
by Stoudemire.
No, streaking.
It's Hawkins on the wing. He lobs
Oh!
jam.
I mean, very.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Forbes the pass to Bertans. Down with both hands.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
White water.
Here's Bacon. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I like the call.
Shit, my man's going in.
Against Hawkins.
I don't like my man.
Outside, White. Passes it to Forbes. Here's Bertans from 16 feet away. He can't.
Why
Bertans
we
got
got
6
5-man
points.
squad, dude? What's
Timely
this?
passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Coming around.
I got you.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. San Antonio making a switch here. Mills is checked in.
Problem is we don't use. I think we should switch Hawkins and Freddie. Cut left. Yeah. Or right. Oh, my bad.
Stoudemire
take that
right
in.
side. Lays
Okay.
it up off the glass.
Looks like he's got the
Points
lead
for
for the
him.
dunk.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
1
I think we should
second
switch Freddie
separating
into
the shot
my
clock
guy.
and
I
game.
think we got Bacon, and he's like a clutch player that could really. We don't need
Mills
my guy because
looking
my
it
guy
over.
doesn't. We don't need a passer.
18 feet out. Another shot. Birtle, the pass to Bertans. And here's Mills for 3. That shot.
White water. 3 seconds.
Here's the dude.
Oh my
Coming threes as we
damn
wrap
it.
up the first quarter. It's the
Just
Knicks
think about it, we have
leading
the
by
dude,
7. And back
Bacon,
in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number
Stoudemire.
2.
Our second lineup, Bradbury.
Yeah.
The first lineup has a cold humongous.
A very cold humongous.
a
DeMar
cold
DeRozan last
humongous.
season opened up about his
Cold
battle with
humongous.
depression, hoping to have a
Takes
positive
three
impact
quarters.
on
Yeah, but then
others.
it's Freddie. Smalls is okay.
Yep, you love the honesty
Monroe
and the
is
bravery to step
okay.
forward and tell
I don't know what
his
Monroe does.
emotional
He
story.
just dunks the
Yeah,
ball.
he opened
He
the
blocks. He's our
dialogue. Kevin
defender.
Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes, as public figures, can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
Thanks for joining us in this
Big four,
Thanksgiving
big four.
presentation of the NBA. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Yeah, it didn't take him long to get that transition game going.
No,
Big
right
box
off the
pick.
tip, it was an ambush, pushing the pace every chance.
Go!
they
Take
got.
it.
In a moment now to reset the
Do you
lineups,
not know how to
courtesy
dunk
of
it, bro?
Gatorade, all fueled up
Whoa,
for the
do
Spurs
it,
basketball.
do it.
Right stick
On
down
the court right now for the Spurs.
No, it's
They've
literally.
got Pirtle, Mills out there with White, and it's Forbes in
Yeah.
at the 3. The
Yeah,
small
but you don't freaking.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in
weave,
for the
bruh.
Spurs. Then for the Knicks,
Ah,
Beach
our
Range
big man
checked
don't
in
know how
for
to
the Monster.
dunk,
The chosen one comes in for the
Except for
dude,
Monroe.
and it's Little General in for Bacon. Mills
Pops
can't
is
hit.
our designated big man.
The Knicks leading
Let's
by
go
6. And we played through the first minute here in the second.
Take me.
Here's Little General.
Yeah!
Finally!
Little General's got his second basket of the night.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Yeah, but out on the perimeter, a lot more space. It all evens out.
Murray kicks to Mills. The Spurs rebound, but they'll get another chance.
Let's go, Hugh.
But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 6
Humongous.
points with the basket from Murray. The Knicks shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense.
Oh, babe!
Fucking shot.
Euros.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy comes out of nowhere.
Inside is working like a charm.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Foul.
And let's catch up.
I
with
pressed
our
X like a
Humongous!
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully
Hands up.
and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character. Kevin?
They certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio.
Getting
Really
small
something. DA, thank you.
Yeah, we do.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Well, they came in with a strong game plan, made adjustments when they needed to, and kept the crowd out of their heads.
Here's Aldridge. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
A man
Monroe.
who's making a living out of stretching the floor, being in the right position. Certainly that's Patty Mills, Steve.
He's played with the best. He's learned from the best. Over time, he's become a better facilitator. But his bread and butter is that jump shot.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Gay outside. Pass to Berton. And that one is
Oh,
off.
please,
The Knicks
bro.
go the other way.
Humongous what?
They've led by as much as 10.
Oh, boy. Oh, around
Gay
him?
with the rebound.
Let me go around
Really
this
forcing
hat.
things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
No,
Is from
sir.
deep.
Mungus.
To go. The Knicks leading by 6.
Oh, that would have been nasty. That would have been nasty. I know you know that would have been nasty.
And the chosen one gets the whistle
That
that
was me.
time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Walker's checked in for Davis
shit.
Love
Bertans.
that guy's there.
Murray with it. 5 points in the game. Spurs passing it around. To the paint, looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. Pulls from the top of the key. Shots good by Mills. Mills has got 5.
Great look. LaMarcus may be a shoot-first guy, but also
Oh!
very
Oh,
unselfish.
that.
Little General.
I tried to
No
do the
good
step
from
back, but he
outside
didn't
after
move. I
defender
did
off
the
his
animation
feet
and
with the pump
everything.
fake, but couldn't knock
Come
it
in,
down.
right here.
Monroe, the pass to Little General. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. And the Knicks lead by 6.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets.
How do you
from
do a fancy?
inside.
Is it down or is it up?
Tipped away.
Fancy
And
dunk.
that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And just who is providing
That's
all the
always right,
playmaking
Jake.
here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the
York
front and backcourt for the Knicks.
And their guards have been the ones to really set the tone here
Pops, hands
tonight
up.
with their ability to create shots. You talk about the big fellas. They love to play with guards who try to keep them involved offensively.
6 to shoot.
Put the hands up.
Monroe against
Oh, no.
offensive
Oh, my
rebound.
God. Zero
Goes back
box
up.
out.
But
I
on
did. I
that
was
shot,
watching them all
their Knick
around.
lead is cut down to just 4
Around the
points
side.
with a bucket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
LaMarcus does this well, getting into the
Mungus!
mix
Why does
and
he always
creating
talk about
buckets
that?
off the offensive rebounds.
And so
Is that
New
some
York
kind of
calls
dynamic
timeout.
duo I don't know about?
And Steve, looking at KD's move, the
Humongous
Isaiah
Babcock.
Thomas trade, what level of loyalty is there now between players and teams?
You know, I think it comes down to, I know people get upset when, per se, like the Kevin Durant move, but he was a free agent, so he was allowed to move. I think when it comes a little tricky, when you have guys
come
traded,
on,
that's when you
Stretch.
start to see the players starting to see where they sometimes don't think the organization have loyalty. But sometimes, and you can see organizations a lot of times are just looking to make their teams better. But it really comes down to a trade when the
You
loyalty
corner?
starts to be questioned.
B-Train passes to Little General. He's looking for Monroe and
stop.
finds him. The shot from the low post is good. Monroe's got 7
Dude,
points.
you know what?
The
Now that I'm
defense is
thinking
pretty
about
much
it,
helpless.
I
Once he
remember
finds
we
breathing
had,
room to get to the basket.
remember we had
Spurs trail by
Whitewater
6.
start, but he would get tired.
Yeah.
So he didn't start. We had,
And here's DeRozan.
I feel like
He had
none of these
16
players
points in
are
a win
supposed to
against
be
the Hawks in
starting.
Atlanta.
And his
Watch your man,
passing
Jim.
also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
It's good. He has 7.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Quick piston snap.
Pass to Monroe. Here's B-Train.
Humongous top.
Come around, come around.
The pass to Smalls. Here's Little General. DeRozan defending. Here's Babcock. And the
Yeah,
has got a
Babby.
chance here for one
Babby.
more at the line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
San
Oh, got
Antonio
Bacon
making
in.
a switch here.
Bacon.
Lights checked in. Then for the Knicks, the Monsters checked in for Monroe. The Dude
Yes.
comes in for the chosen one. And Bacon subbed in for Little General.
Yeah, see this team, I'm like,
Honestly,
oh,
the
this team is
Spurs went
nasty.
through
We
a
should honestly
number of
just
lineups
switch
last
the team.
season. Younger guys filling major roles. Big shift for this organization.
They get it back. White dishes
I
to
just
Aldridge.
really like
Out
Smalls
to
there.
DeRozan.
That's it. Like, I really love
They
Smalls.
shoot again.
Oh my god,
And
that
it's weighed
hand.
in by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 6 here in this quarter.
And he
White
has
water.
really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's the Dude. New York. No
I
good
respect
time
that, I
either.
respect that.
And despite the changeover,
Oh!
he managed to take care of the basketball.
That was
Fourth
nasty
in the
dunk.
league and fewest turnovers from a young group. Popovich demands efficiency.
Here's Bacon, guarded by Walker.
Top, top. Right, left,
Here's
left,
the
left.
Monster. Cans it from short range. The Monster's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I mean, the number of
I
points
feel-
they
I feel
scored in the
comfortable
paint
when I'm playing
already
regular
here
after.
is eye-opening.
And White kicks to DeRozan to the middle. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Aldridge. The Knicks have gone
Quick,
8 of
quick
13
Knicks,
in the
quick
second
Knicks.
quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Passes it to the Monster.
I don't hear send a pick.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
And the shot goes in. And now just a 1-point New York lead.
Now, to me,
Go
this is
corner, go
where
corner.
DeRozan has really developed, able to make plays for his teammates.
Here's the dude, and he hits the jumper for two.
He's just one of those guys who just knows
I should be
how to
playing the
generate
dude more.
offense,
What the
regardless
hell?
of the situation.
Except the problem is if I play the dude, no one brings the ball up.
Knocked away.
Oh, come on, dude.
Here is Skinny. He's averaging around 5.5.
Oh!
Nailed. Three-point land.
Bacon.
With this lead,
Bacon.
they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
And a foul on the
Did you
monster.
see that? He's just like,
That's his first
and he's
foul.
like, that was nasty, dude. That was nasty.
Mike Hawkins.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we gotta rearrange the. Gotta go around.
11 seconds left in the second quarter.
I got him. Mason, I want it.
Now here's White. With one on the clock, the putback, and it's good. But hold on.
They count, they count, they
You
count.
want to look at that one on the replay
Official
monitor.
review.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Stop flexing,
that's a
bro.
tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
Yeah, he's good.
Is he letting go?
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, yeah,
he's good. He's good.
The ref.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock
I'll
had
take it.
expired.
I'll take it.
Still better
Right.
safe than sorry. I think they
Man,
did
his
the right thing to
fingertips
take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's the...
Thank-
All right, David, thank you.
Thank-
Stay with us, folks.
right,
We'll be
look
back
at that.
just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Okay, I think starting lineup.
It's the 2K
Mike
Sports
Hawkins.
halftime
I
show.
think Smalls is a bench player because his energy
Greetings,
comes off
friends
the
and
bench.
neighbors.
I think he's
He
a
has
bench
an
player.
NBA on the bench.
Yeah.
Another half to go. New York holding the upper hand after
Oh
the
my
first
God!
They have the
Oh,
6-point
Freddie?
lead. Kenny?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays. Even when the
keep on,
defense
that's second half
devised
already.
different looks, they always seem to have the
Monroe?
answer. That's good coaching.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, they're not matching up well defensively.
Thanks, Shaq.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
Big Tommy, what's up, Big Tommy?
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Skinny is out there with Little General. Then it's the chosen one, and there's B-Train, and it's Monroe in at the foursome. The Knicks lead
Smalls.
by 6. B-Train passes
Yep.
to Monroe. Here's Little General. Here's B-Train,
what the hell are
guarded
you
by
doing?
Walker. Here's Babcock. That one a little long.
I'm back.
Like
And
behind the
so it's Murray
freaking
who
back
brings the
goal.
ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them.
And they're beginning to
Oh!
flat out fall apart defensively right now,
That was
especially on the
a way
interior.
fast.
And San Antonio shooting at a
You
decent
can't. Brady doesn't
44%
shoot
clip
that.
here.
Brady doesn't shoot
And you watch Rudy Gay.
that. Should I cut
When he's
it?
in rhythm, he can still help you out. Good athlete, good jump shooter. Not an easy matchup for opponents.
Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Getting it done inside. Rudy Gay not just floating around the perimeter.
Quick
Here
two,
is
huh?
Skinny. He's covered by Murray. Skinny the pass to Little General. Little General's got his third basket of the night
What
right
a
there.
play.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David
They were
Oden.
heavily contesting.
Well,
I don't know
Kevin,
what to
since
tell
the
you.
rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul searching by the league's
Humongous what?
other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen
Oh, he's
on
fire.
fire!
He's fire right now.
It
He's
can be
fire right
fragile
now.
for
The
sure.
second
David,
half
thank you so
win,
much.
bro.
Murray Curry surveying the D. He gets it to DeRozan.
Oh, good body.
Inside.
Boxing out. I'm boxed out. Humongous whoop. Humongous whoop.
New
Humongous
York
whoop.
leading by 7. Here's Little General.
Oh!
And
Oh
the
my
story of the
God!
half, one team shooting
Player
it
of the
lights
game
out,
alert.
The other, the lights are just
Hog
out.
alert.
You know,
Hog
there's
alert.
two competing philosophies.
What
One
the
team
hell? You
playing
can't
it
go
close
to
to the
5-6,
vest,
man. Get out of here!
Get no
fast
presents for
and
Christmas.
loose.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In addition
Let's
to
go,
going over
Hugh.
the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments.
He's
have to be
always
made,
next to
Greg,
Bad
this
Guy.
is also the
Shoulder.
time
Who's
for
the
players
dude
to
on
get
the right? He's like, I
rehydrated.
just
They'll hydrate for the
absolutely
first time with some
shoulder.
Gatorade. Plenty of basketball
It's
still
gotta
to
be
be played here,
stretched,
and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these
Oh,
guys
that
can
doesn't take,
afford
doesn't
to
take.
have happen. If you're going to battle all
already
the
over.
way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Bertinus, he's checked in for Gay. Bryn Forbes comes in for Walker. And it's Mills in for Murray.
And with DeRozan getting traded, he said he felt backstabbed by Raptors management after they said he wouldn't be traded. At the end of the day, people will do what's best for their own position, whether they're a GM or a player. But you gotta believe
Then it goes
DeRozan
in.
in Toronto forever, no matter what jersey he wears.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
Big Daddy's checked in for B-Train. The Knicks leading by 5.
This 5-4 left split S, dude.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Down low.
Oh!
Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Thank you.
Dropping dimes all night. He's been completely locked in.
Unselfish basketball. That'll make you
was gonna say
very
unselfish
popular
bastard.
amongst your
I need to
teammates.
put my dude's
And
like
Forbes gets to all.
dime getter thing, like the badge. I need to put that. Actually, no, screw
DeRozan
it.
surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Aldridge. Over Stoudemire. San Antonio again missing.
Ready?
And even a
Over.
3-on-3 break. Here's Little General.
Oh,
Trying to
the
get
Euro
open as
step.
Monroe. DeRozan with
You
the
can't do that,
rebound.
bro. You can't do that,
And
bro.
Little General gets the whistle.
I
that time.
appreciate like Mungus
That's
going
foul
up
number
and
2
then
for him.
pockets.
And the next one
I
puts him in
agree.
the bonus.
I agree.
Hawkins checked in for New York. Spurs trail by 7.
What's up, homie? It's good.
Third quarter
good.
action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
It's good. Oh shit. I'm fast. I'm fast. I got it.
Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. DeRozan finds Mills.
Shit. Humongous whoop.
Here's Little General. Hits
Oh,
the
yeah, he's feeling it.
Little
He's a second
General's
half
got
player,
the lead
huh?
up to
Yeah.
10 now for the Knicks.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence.
Oh, we should
Everything
have
he puts
Humongous
up
on the
long
bench, huh?
range
Yeah, yeah. Humongous
seems
is
to
the
be
bench
going.
player.
You think so?
Yeah.
Pass
Buck
to
Bacon,
Mills.
dude, starting. Hell yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Ice ball movement by San Antonio.
Oh shit. I can't follow this ball.
Outside DeRozan. Here's Forbes. Misses off the left
Come on now.
iron.
Come on now. Come on now.
The Knicks leading by 10. Inside. The shot's good from
Sometimes you
Stoudemire.
gotta
Gotta be
pass
the
it.
tendencies.
Stoudemire's
There's gotta
got
be
10.
the tendencies. His
Up
pop
by
doesn't
a
do
bunch.
tendencies.
He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
I didn't. I saw Stoudemire still just freaking.
What?
There's
We'll have to.
Trip walking.
11 points in the game.
It looked like that, but I just pressed X.
To end the drought.
Humongous what?
Again,
Humongous
the
what?
miss by the Spurs.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
And check out the stats. Coming off a terrific season. 9th in scoring. 16th in rebounding. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And back to his points per game average last year. He literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Some guys are leaders from day one, but there are some guys
That
it takes a
rat booty
while,
outta here.
Steve, to grow into that role. I'm sure you've seen him.
Yeah, I love Victor Oladipo. I think he took on that role. Also, Kyle Lowry's done a nice job.
Yeah, whatever.
Al Horford is becoming more of a vocal leader. He's kind of a quiet leader. A lot of those guys, you can see their personalities just changed from when they started into this league, and year by year they've gotten better.
Banks it in.
What's up, boys?
And 11 points
What's up,
for the
boys?
Cobra.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
She's too slow.
Baseline try. DeRozan's shot is good.
He's on a roll. Can't let DeRozan get into rhythm. He will torch you all night.
Hawkins passes to the dude.
Oh, come on. Actually, just pass it to me.
Pirtle with the steal.
That was my bad. I shouldn't have cut that.
Now White, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Got on him.
Another miss by DeRozan.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
The monster passes to Hawkins. The shot. He's off on that one. Nice D from DeRozan.
I don't know how that was a heavy contest.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. 14 feet away. Moves back up. And the rejection by Stoudemire.
Can't shoot.
From beyond the arc.
Can't
The
shoot.
shot by
He was
Hawkins.
so
No
low.
good.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You can't shoot.
Spurs trail by 10. There's the feed to White. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. White's got 5 now.
Oh, foul
New
pass.
York, they've gone.
Oh!
Coming out of the break. Count that one.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
The
This
bonus,
is his
bro.
first chance at the lines tonight.
Guy's got a big ass head.
Oh, yeah.
That one
Follow
is-
the line, though.
Some changes here
Follow
for the
the line, though.
Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Davis Bertans. Walker comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bryn Forbes. New York leading by 9.
Whitewater. He's too slow, dude. He's too slow.
Actually, cancel the
Hawkins
play.
with it.
Pops, cancel the play. Hit me with a pick. Actually,
Pass to the dude.
oh, use that.
And he gets that one to go off the front iron. The dude's got his second bucket of the game
That's
to go.
it.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster league that's taking a life of its own.
Monster con.
Now here is Pirtle. Guarded by Stoudemire. Lock at 6.
I'll buy that one.
Here's White. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Oh, X.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a
Oh!
hard time knocking
Oh,
it down.
my God.
Oh, dirty.
No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the
got
bump
this,
fake, but
Stoudemire.
couldn't
Come on.
knock it down.
Oh!
Yes, Stoudemire.
For the 3.
Make it.
Ah!
They get it back.
I don't think
1
Buck
second
Bacon.
left.
I don't think Buck Bacon. He's
Can't
not like
connect.
that.
And so
He
it's the New
shoots,
York
but
Knicks holding
I
on
think
to
Grant, he had the
11-point
Lily
cushion as we get
into
ready
the
to take a
fan
break.
state,
Their
like,
lead is where it
stadium
is because they've gotten good shots.
fadeaway jumper for the
A lot
3.
of good
But he doesn't use
shots.
it.
We'll return shortly.
Humongous! Look at that shot, dude. Go! Yo, he's chilling.
He's good for the cameras, dude.
Yeah, he is. Let's go stretch.
Still raining or what?
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Please be an alley-oop.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Rudy Gay. White is out there with Murray. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Walker in at the 3. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Oh, Freddie.
To the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Kicks it to Pirtle. The pass to Gay. Now here is Pirtle. He's going closely. Murray, no good.
You know he would like to have that one back. A clear look from the mid-range.
Here's Hawkins.
No.
Offensive rebound.
Oh, how
The hell
about
was
the
that?
finesse?
Very
nice
late,
little gentle
highly
touch on the
contested.
board.
You know, when
bro.
you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And here's Walker outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
Skinny the pass to the dude. Here is Skinny, guarded by Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Babcock, and again it's New York.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Shit.
Gay kicks to Murray. Passes it to Purtle. It's rebounded by New
Oh,
York.
Whitewater, see him. No.
B-Train's got
Whitewater.
his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's the dude.
Oh my god!
You hear that sound? That's
Yeah.
the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. Time call
Yeah, you
here.
gotta take a
The
time out for that one.
Spurs
That was
decide to
Point
talk
shooter,
it.
dunks on.
And
That was
look,
good,
you
you.
never want to see a team gut you this way.
go, Chad.
Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Then for the Knicks, Monroe's checked in for the Monster. The chosen one comes in for the dude, and it's Little General in for Hawkins. Purtle kicks to Murray. Right wing. Right side Aldridge. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Oh, humongous middle.
Nice passing by New York here.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
And here is Murray. Gay outside. He kicks to Purtle. Murray outside. Walker taking his time here. 6 to shoot. Back to Murray. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
New York leading by 14.
Nice pass.
Pause, go outside, go outside.
Monroe down low.
No. Ball's coming in middle.
Skinny the pass to Babcock. Knocked loose and stolen by Murray. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the
We
fourth.
caught you jumping, bro.
Aldridge, no luck. Knicks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs.
Pace.
It's a 14-point game. Gay kicks to Murray.
You gotta guard your
Puts
man.
it up from 12.
You got it.
No good off the back of the rim.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
That's tipped.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Purtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Walker.
Oh, I went too far.
Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Walker's got 5 points
see you, Hugh.
in the quarter. Rejected by Walker.
You gotta dunk that. You gotta dunk that.
Murray outside. At the tip, and it's Aldridge on the follow.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment
stars
there
in for the
going up
stars.
against Wentz.
Well, this is
Those
where he
are the
shows
stars.
both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
New York calls timeout.
And he could tell
Yep.
his guys were dragging a little bit.
I want him to
Calling
be the
timeout,
freaking
let 'em
posters.
catch
Like they
their
do that at the
breath.
beginning,
And now
not
let's
bad.
present our Jordan player of the game, Little General.
And a lot of his points have come from beyond the
Oh,
arc. And that's been big because it's opened the floor for himself and his teammates. And without his work from downtown, their offense would have really struggled.
Teams need contributions
how
from
he got
everybody
that.
to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Coach Fizdale was going over with his team.
Balls.
We told him one
I guess
thing. He
he's got
said,
those.
no mistakes
He's
from here on
inside,
out.
mate.
We've got a good lead. Don't take chances. No dumb fouls.
Almost had a
Smart
dumb
basketball
foul.
the rest of the way. Guys,
Thank you, David. Pass to DeRozan. Good work defensively by Monroe.
Oh,
New
you see
York
Q coming
leading
in.
by 12 to the inside. Here's Babcock, and the call
Whoa.
sends him to the line.
Inside the net.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He's in the net. The Elves are really gonna be pissed with this one. Let's go, Big Lips.
And he makes the first.
Wet.
We've had a full season now, Steve.
Let's
of
go,
the
Hugh!
Jersey-sponsored insignias and patches.
Him and Babcock
has
are
become a
like best
reality in the
bros.
NBA. Any thoughts
We
on
gotta
that?
keep them in the same
Yes,
lineup.
Kevin, because I'm old school. I don't like seeing it on the jerseys. I like the clean look. I would love to see it on their warm-up jerseys. You know, obviously their warm-up jackets and pants. I just don't like seeing it on the jersey. But I
honestly
don't
be
think I'm
chill
gonna
if
win
we
this
got
one,
rid
Kevin.
of-
I think they are here to stay. I think they
rid
might
of,
even add more sponsors on jerseys.
Ready,
The look they like is the look of money.
Humongous Walt.
Money.
Humongous
That's a
Walt.
good look.
Humongous Walt.
That's the look.
They get from those sponsorships, right? Here's the chosen one. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Spurs trail by 12.
No, we're not trading.
Murray outside.
Just saying, take off of starting lineup.
DeRozan against
Oh
Monroe.
my.
Goes up for the
By
flex
Monroe.
dunk, gets
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch
stretch.
by Monroe.
Babcock is tied. Yeah, all these dudes are tied. Honestly, you might just need to put the secondary
Little General
dudes, just
gets
give
the
them
whistle
more
that time.
time.
And
all
that'll be
pretty
his
good. It's
third
all pretty
foul so
standard.
far.
Yeah, but everyone gets tired, and I feel like the starters are in like way too much.
We could just have PC
Murray
do the
dishes
lineup.
to
Sometimes
DeRozan.
just whack his shit.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot
We could try to
two
do
here.
PC does
It's
lineup
exciting
and then
to watch a guy
it is.
develop the
Yeah.
way DeRozan has. The ball handling, the passing, the three-point shooting.
tries to do a
He's
Euro.
become one of the better
Go.
all-around players
I know, man.
in this league.
First free throw is good.
I might need a Pepsi.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. New York leading by 10. Skinny the pass to Little General. Down low. Stolen by Murray. And there's a whistle that goes on
Damn
B-Train.
it, Babby.
That's foul number 2 for him. For the Spurs, this one's not looking good.
Almost had it.
Now, here's DeRozan. Shoots over Monroe. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
Trying to shoot his
Longest
way
stone corner.
out of this slide.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up?
Oh my, old school!
There's
That was
154 left.
Nice.
Balls.
Stolen. And out of
Damn.
bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Smalls on that booty. You see that?
Spurs shooting 40%
Bring
in
it
the
in.
fourth.
Hands up.
Rebound by Monroe.
We're gonna slow.
Monroe's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
get
New
the
York's
boys
gotten
in.
off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Smalls. Get in. Simmons.
127 left here in the fourth quarter.
Monroe.
6 to shoot.
Rich. Yeah, whatever. Babcock. No, stop.
From deep three-point range, DeMar DeRozan
Just call
grabs
it
the
timeout,
board.
No, but we have 2 left. I don't wanna
DeRozan's
risk
got
it.
his 5th rebound in this one. Right side to Walker. Here's Murray. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Knicks.
You got this.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And with this effort tonight, of the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
Damn Globe trying to look at ass. Damn Globe trying to look at ass.
And the nice night it ended up being for Little General.
You know, as the game tonight evolved, he really put the team on his back. He was aggressive. He
Yo, is that guy in?
They weren't able to adjust.
Greg Monroe, except he's not named Greg Monroe.
He's checked in for all.
Goodrich, Bob Goodrich or something.
Bryn Forbes,
You know who that is.
Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
What the hell?
From Bertans.
He's such a trash.
No good that time.
Ran a guy over.
Oh, wait a minute.
Pass to Goodrich.
Corner.
Lynn, that's a two-pointer. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one, they have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic
Trampled
run.
the
The guys
guy.
are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
And the shot goes in.
Back in the land.
DeMar DeRozan's bread and
Ran him
butter.
over.
He has a great feel from the mid-range.
Oh, do you see me?
Here's Lynn. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the
Soccer-looking
line.
ass.
That one on Jakob Poeltl.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money.
These guys are just memeing on this now. Socks! With the boobs. It was good, homie. Oh, shit. Look at me, he's like, oh, shit. That's a sweet ass.
Dude, stop playing the game freaking 3 quarters ago.
Where is it? Let me see it.
Fox is flipping.
That's the first one.
90, dude! He got 90!
He's nasty player.
He's a
Who's
bit
that number 36?
Greg Monroe, but he's not. Oh no, that's
Oh, that's like Simmons.
That's
Simmons?
Ray Simmons or something. Rotten Randy.
Oh, it's such a meme
All
squad.
free throws.
Yeah,
good from
Simmons
Lynn.
is like
You've got to figure
not. It
those
was just
are
like
the
I think it was
free
the
throws
last dude
that
who created
officially
it.
put this game
Just like throw this dude that like
San Antonio calls timeout.
through this like I think he's just like 70. I think no, he
11
just
seconds
oh,
left in
he's
the
like
game.
74.
Guys, what do you think?
Terrible.
Yeah, it's a dejected group of guys. I mean, they've got a lot of pride and just hadn't happened for them here tonight.
The most important thing to remember, it's not over, but they have to step up on both ends to have a chance.
Yeah,
Lynn
the
for three.
onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Count it.
Scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew.
The buzzer
This is Kevin
beater.
Harlan saying thanks
He's
for
on the
watching.
board,
We'll
baby.
see you next time.
Hey! Shouts out to I don't even know who that is, but shouts out to. Alright.
Guys, and let the computer do the lineup. Oh.
Yo, what the flip? No, hey, you got a bird, dude. What the hell? Dude? What the hell's he laughing at?
Coach game plan, rebuild rotations. So we got Hugh, Bacon, Whitewater, Salisbury, and Babcock. Babcock, no. Stoudemire. Because
Stoudemire's a center?
Babcock's gotta be with Humongous.
But Stoudemire's alright, I guess. How good's... Oh, he's like one less than...
Yeah, he's on.
Why the flip is Hugh always starting? So wait, okay, so starting we have...
Hugh, Bacon,
Okay.
Whitewater, Salisbury, and Stoudemire. So basically the second lineup and then Hugh.
I thought Babcock had to be with you.
No,
Yeah,
Babcock
he's
has to be with.
Humongous.
Oh, humongous.
Wait, why do we got Monroe? Who's? Oh, okay.
That's Stretch.
Yep.
Alright, so it's where is it? So Stoudemire. So we have Smalls, Babcock, Monroe, Hawkins, and Mungus as the secondaries. I'm gonna put down. I think actually, you know what? We'll lab it. We'll lab it.
My guy's gonna. Oh, what a team to lab, bro. 12-1.
How they already got that many games?
Okay, who's guarding? Okay, Harding's an SG, so who's Bacon's
Bacon.
on? Oh my!
The Harding
Club. The mirror match. Mirror match. Okay, I'm glad we're labbing this right now.
All right, let me get the uniforms.
No, wait, classic home.
It's like a newer classic with like
68.
actual names. Isn't they starting to all look the exact same?
I like those. Those are cool. Damn, I wish our statement was good and not freaking.
Knicks jersey. Knicks are just trash in general. Oh, the city.
Burned. I'll see if I can get the same classic home 97. Oh.
96 is pretty close.
There you go. Classic game.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I think it stopped raining.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the New York Knicks. For New York, they've started the season on an extremely upbeat note, winning 8 of their first 9 games.
Dude, get Babcock off if he cares.
He's not even starting.
With
certain players, it's like having a coach on the
floor. It used
floor.
to be freaking
We're talking
Freddie,
Chris Paul.
and I don't
Shaq,
like that
what's it-
either because Freddie doesn't do anything. Freddie's okay. Freddie's fine.
Let's see the starting lineup.
I just like Ross.
At point,
Go Freddie!
at the other guard position, Freddie.
We go. Bob.
Let's be Joe.
Well, kind of cool.
Yeah. Hoodie gang. Who cares?
It's a road game for the Knicks, and they're facing
so they
an
got Paul and
interconference foe
Harding.
today.
Tucker's a
Buckle yourselves
joke.
in, everybody. It's the NBA
I
on
think that
2K Sports.
Capella
This
guy.
is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
So they're gonna just ISO.
It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Rockets, who,
Probably
with their
doesn't have
Houston
it. It's
fans,
like, I
been
think
back
it's
on the
like
road.
rare.
Well, they got a head of steam right now. Only one loss this year and piling up win after win.
Yeah, right now, the Rockets, they're proving that all
Oh,
the
it's
talk
Chris
we heard
Paul.
about them in the preseason was warranted.
Who's jumping
What a
me?
role
Yeah,
this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though,
Stoudemire's
that this group has
taller,
all
so he's
the
a good
ingredients
jumper.
for a special season.
And
Oh,
now
see
the
me.
New York Knicks starters. Skinny is out there with Bacon,
start.
and it's Big Daddy. Then there's the Monster,
Jersey's
and it's the
actually kinda
Dude in at the 3. At this very early stage, we know players are still trying to gel with one another. But Clark, just how much can a team really change between the start of the season and the end of the season?
Kevin, it can be a night and day change in some cases because of injuries or change
Chad
in personnel.
Whitewater.
Those things can show up during the course of a long season to make teams look totally different. And I think the changes that transpire with teams are usually more pronounced with younger teams because you can actually sometimes see those guys get better and better from week to week.
Man, can you always depend
Clones
on
do
him
the
or
mirror
what
match,
to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Just be ready to watch if he
Harden
cuts in.
outside. To the wing on the left.
No
Tucker.
way.
Good on the
That Chris
three-point
Paul?
shot.
DJ?
Tucker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yo, let me work him.
Get a clean look at the rim. Harden usually will find.
Let me work him.
He's
Let me work
underrated
him.
and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Now here's Paul.
Paul's
9
good.
points last game. And that one's good. Green.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
The Knicks have gone 2 or 3 here to
Bacon's
start out the
fast
game.
as hell. Oh.
To the wing right side.
Oh, I got pushed.
Rockets with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Yeah, you need that juice, that
Oh,
gas
my
coming
bad,
off
my
the
bad.
pine.
Horses,
Always a
horses,
luxury to
horses.
have a deep bench. And when they can step in and play well, you're in good shape.
Now,
Yo, who's watching him?
Standing game against Atlanta.
Aggressive in deep. Once Harden gets to a spot he likes, he goes right to work.
Going corner.
Out to the right wing.
Going middle.
Here's Hui inside.
Oh, take
Here's
that
the
in.
monster. Basket counts.
Little bit of a
Monster's
flex,
got
but okay,
his
Monster.
second bucket.
I love the ball
Ray
movement there.
Bradbury.
He put
Honestly,
that
I think if it was the other
silver
lineup, I
platter,
think
just
we would
served
be
him up.
Ball
losing it.
outside.
Yeah.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
You want right around
Capella with the bucket.
And when you're open, Paul will find you in a nanosecond. I mean, that's one thing that makes him really special.
He's so fast.
Here's the dude, guarded by Green.
Coming around.
Stoudemire, the pass to Skinner. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Bacon.
Get my way, fool.
Falls
Oh, my
through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Sorry, good awareness there. He
Flex
sees
on.
an
Hey,
opening
hey, we
and
flex on.
doesn't
Oh,
hesitate.
shit.
Well, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
And Harden wide open. He's
Harding.
shooting.
It's Harding,
Good, and
dude.
Paul gets the
Harding.
assist. Harden's got
Yeah,
5
this is a
now.
game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling off to
see.
a very good start.
Get out of the
offensively as a
way!
result.
The pass to Bacon. Over Harden. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on
See
the
him,
offensive
dude?
glass.
Rockets leading by 4. Paul surveying the floor. Passes it to Capella. Here's Tucker. And it's off from 3-point range. The Knicks have gone
Stop
5
pushing
of
me,
8 from
bro.
the field, shooting over 62%. And P.J. Tucker, Greg, a rugged physical defender at the forward.
And here's a guy, second round pick, back at 06. Spent 5 seasons playing abroad before making his return to the association. Now he's a seasoned veteran and not shy about holding his teammates accountable, especially defensively.
Knicks trail by 6. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mike
I was trying to pass to
D'Antoni.
freaking
Did
Ray
what he had to
Bradbury in
say.
the corner.
That's right, Kevin. Now you see where the game changes from where it used to be. He said tonight they've got to get back.
Oh, you
That
blocked
means
that?
giving
Yeah.
up offensive rebounds. So be it.
To the ground, bro.
The transition defense is the biggest difference in their chance at winning. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Out to the right wing.
Freddie.
He
Corners
shoots
off the mark.
fast.
And
I'm
so
not
it's
used to
Harden
Freddie
bringing it
shooting
up
it.
for the Rockets. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And last
Damn
season,
it,
they
dude,
made
come
short work
on.
of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have
Might
wished
need
for
the
more
bad
games
boys
against
in,
them.
the crowd
Definite
boys.
disparity in
Team,
talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Yo, look at that
And so New
chogus.
York calls timeout for first. And
Don't
James
say it,
Harden
dude.
taking
Wasn't
home
that
the
your girlfriend from
MVP award in
2K17?
2018, and Clark well deserved.
It sure was, Kevin. A career mark in scoring a league-high 30 points a game. The first player
Oh.
ever to drop 60 points as
take it,
part
dude.
of a triple-double. It certainly was his year.
Go stretch.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor.
I think we're focusing on
And a
the,
moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Houston.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Yeah, he's in.
He's in.
Yeah, he's in.
I don't think he has too many minutes. Really buff.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. In the
comes in when
NBA
we need him
club,
to, Jim.
Great
He's covering
offense,
James Harden.
sometimes overcome
He
great
would be.
defense.
Oh, no, he's covering this
Fadeaway
guy.
jumper, an example of one of the more unstoppable shots players make.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you think
Can't
of
shoot, that's
guys
my man.
like Dirk Nowitzki, LeBron James. Dirks was so unorthodox, and at his size, just impossible to get to his shot when he stepped away from you. And LeBron has mastered it with his athleticism
Oh, my.
and strength. I mean, he'll fade away and fade 8-10 feet away from you and still get that shot off. So those two guys, I mean, if you're talking about major fadeaways currently in the last decade, I don't think you can find anybody that would top them.
Go corner.
From the arc.
For
The
some
shot
reason,
comes up, and the
Humongous
Rockets take it the other
is
way. And there's Shumpert.
Humongous
That's
is
good
point
on the assist
guard,
by
but my
Gordon.
guy is a shooting guard.
Great ball movement there.
Knicks trail by
Trust
8.
coach. Trust coach.
Here's Hawkins, and he uses the glass on the layup.
What are you
And
doing?
they've done well at taking
Passing and
advantage of some
like,
late
I'm a cutter, so I'm alright. Like,
getting the ball
He's
in
pretty
the
bad.
paint.
Yeah, it's alright. Does the job.
Rivers kicks to Gordon.
Oh, is that my man?
Fires the three. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Spurs.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did
around,
that
coming around.
flawlessly.
And that's what it comes down to, execution, especially when you're on the road. Can you follow your game plan? I thought they were awesome in that
Absolutely
game.
hack
Yeah,
going
good
into
job.
the
They
routine.
did right at the D.
Protected player.
Really left him no
Humongous.
choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Knicks have had two chances at the line already, making them
He's
both.
always the player of the game, though.
The first one falls.
So I feel like maybe he should.
And in their own words, the Houston Rockets
Him and Babcock should
obsessed
start.
with
I think
beating the
Babcock should
Warriors.
start.
Couldn't
I
quite
think
get
Buck
over
Bacon,
the
I think, is a
hump in
really
the
good
Western
player.
Conference Finals, but they gave the Dubs everything they could handle. Hopefully a rivalry that will continue to excite fans for seasons to come.
Good on both. 1:39 left in the first quarter. Rivers looking over the floor. In the corner, it's Gordon. To the paint. Here's three. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Oh, CB. Really?
The shot by Hawkins.
A
no
Euro?
good.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Here's Little General following the basket by Kenneth Fareed. Little General, the pass to Babcock. A good finish at the rack off the
Got it in,
slick
though.
feed.
Got it in.
V-Train's got his first points of the game.
Freaking
Almost
Mungus
an
and is that
impossible
possible?
shot to block in the
Mungus and
post. The defender
my
can't give
guy.
up that
I don't know
much
how to
of a
do that,
height
like, in
advantage
the
and expect to contest it.
And the basket by Gordon.
You cannot let Gordon get it going from the perimeter, Kevin. I mean, he's an incredibly consistent and persistent long-range shooter.
Here's Little General. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio.
Oh my!
Trying to
I
come
was that
right
a
back
double
with the
tip?
three of his own.
I almost
It's
tried to
no
tip
good.
it to someone else, I think.
To the middle. Here's Gordon. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the
Such
ball.
a second half
Does it
player.
very well.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta warm
And
up.
with a percentage of 82, he's been one of
Overhead
their
don't
more
show it.
dependable shooters from the line.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Dribbles
Yes!
the three-pointer.
There it is.
Mungus!
Little General's got 5 points so far.
Go
Against
Mongoose!
length, he does a nice job of creating
Wasting more
just
time.
enough separation.
Yeah, he's so creative with the ball and his ability to shake free from bigger guys to knock down those triples. Boy, that's a thing of beauty there.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, you know, both teams scoring at a
Ooh!
really steady
1.8
like
seconds.
good offense. You've come to the right spot. This is your game.
Yeah, I'm
We've
letting
seen
him
some
shoot
great
it
shots
out.
in the first quarter. No shortage of
No Kevin
offense.
Durant on this.
Rockets lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
Go around. This is a tough one, boys. This is a tough one. Surprisingly, freaking Paul and Harding didn't play that much that half.
Sit the same
quarter.
Chris Paul talks about the matchups he faces at the point guard.
Toughest position in the NBA night in and night out is the point guard position.
And CP3, one of the most competitive
You know,
players
he's
in the
playing
game.
point guard now.
It's
Humongous.
an obsession with him, and you can see how hard he gets after it
I can see it.
every time he takes
He's
the
playing
court.
freaking. You know why? It's because he's probably short. That's why.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Yeah, it didn't take him long to get that transition
Humongous
game.
what?
Yeah, exactly. Right from the start, Greg, they were looking to get out and run, sprinting to their opportunities.
Here
Oh
on the
my
5, New York
God,
has to start here in
humongous.
the second. The
I think
chosen
he's-
one out
I
there
think
is
he's really
Monroe.
tearing up at point
And
guard,
then it's
though.
Little General. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Babcock in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Rivers. The Knicks making the
It doesn't
shot.
really matter what guard position you're in. Like, a guard is a guard.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And Austin Rivers on a Duke, an elusive 6'4" combo guard.
I mean, a great handle, and he's found most of his offensive success
Oh my
with his development as a
You count on to
long-range
get
shooter.
those, dude.
Gotten to the point now.
You know, it might be
want
because
him
it's a
to
player
put it
match.
on the deck.
Move!
And he
Damn
hits
it,
the bucket.
Pops.
And
Don't
now
just
a
stand there.
7-point Rocket lead.
Nice to see Gordon use his touch down low. I mean, not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
Back out.
Trying to get open is Monroe. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid
Let's
off.
go, Hugh.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. A lot of coaches out there, Clark, wear their emotions very prominently on their sleeve. Others take the calm, cool approach as a player. Was there a particular style that you preferred?
Yeah, my preference was cool, calm, be direct, be firm, but not necessarily overly emotional. And in my short stint with the Pacers, Jack McKinney was more of the
Yeah, take it in.
cool and calm approach. He was excitable, but a little bit even keeled. George was a little more emotional, but still, I enjoyed playing for both of them because I think I was clear in that they were trying to get the best out of me and the best out of the team.
Good way to look at it. And so it's Houston with it.
Thank you.
Scored by
Thank
New
you.
York.
Oh, see Freddie.
Yeah.
And now the Knicks on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Yeah.
For New
I
York,
like
they
this
have hit all
starting
4
lineup.
of their chances so far in this one.
Look at Freddie. Look at the determination to the rim, bro.
Let's go, Smalls. I'm starting by a white one. Get those threes.
First one falls for him.
I thought that was James Harden.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Drains the three-pointer.
I'm gonna work him. Let me work him.
And
Let
you
me
know,
work him.
Harden is
ISO me.
super reliable from outside the arc. He's got that sweet lefty stroke, and it's a thing of beauty to watch.
Here's Bacon. 11 points for him in that last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Lock at 6.
Overlap.
There's the dish to Stoudemire.
2.
Shoots over Capella. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Stoudemire.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
And you were a good defender, Greg, so you tell me, how do you guard that? I mean, the height, the soft release, not a lot you can do against that combination.
And so here is New York. James Harden missing on the 3. Here's Bacon, guarded by Harden. The shot's good from Bacon.
Let's go.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
To the paint, and the dunk by Capella.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover. Count that bucket.
Not as fancy.
Stoudemire's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Harden kicks to Capella, pass to Tucker, and some nice passing there by Houston. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Tucker. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
One of the things about Mike D'Antoni is that he's an excellent
I'm just gonna
offensive
pull
man,
over
but he
here.
gives his players
Oh,
so
take that.
much for this.
Oh my
His
God,
defensive
Art,
reputation.
yes, literally artwork by
Rockets
Whitlock.
last season,
Thank you, Chad.
They actually were a lockdown team at times. D'Antoni answering those
Antoni.
critics about not being a defensive-minded coach.
What are you doing slapping his
On
ass?
the Cobra. That's his first foul.
Don't slap his ass.
Gonna slap his
On
beard.
defense, New York. They trail by 1. Count that one.
He's jigging with
D'Antoni
it.
back in the catbird seat after some difficult seasons with the Knicks and the Lakers.
Yeah,
Coach,
I
I'm
love
trying
Mike
my
D'Antoni. I love
hardest,
how he
don't you
comments and interacts with the media and how he handles his team. He's got a team committed to shooting the long ball, and he gives his players a lot of freedom and confidence.
And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for Houston.
This backcourt is really shouldering the load in terms of the ball movement and great assists. When you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
Here's Bacon. He's got 8. Fires from deep. It falls for his 5th field goal
I
of
was
the
going
night.
to try to go for
Now
a
shooting
pump
5
fake, but
for
then
8.
it
Well, I
happened.
liked the first quarter he had. And I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pick me.
Over to the left wing.
Kobe.
Green with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look.
That was, if it was Bacon, or no, not Bacon, crap guard.
Pass to
White
Capella.
water.
No, the other center. Babcock. It was Babcock.
Tucker with the ball. But they recover it. You know what? They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. They get it again. The Monster uses the glass to finish the layup. The
We're in the lead,
Monster's
boys.
got
Come
the
on.
lead up to 2 now for the
Come.
Knicks.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are
It's the
back
head that
crushers.
really gets me.
They
He does
really
that a lot.
crack your back when you
He's
get
always looking
second
back at
shots like that.
Got a piece of it.
See Freddie?
Inside. Here's Lee. Banked in off the glass.
Beautiful.
Now it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a
They
charm.
up his floater and down his offense.
Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded.
You can look it up. I'm pretty up.
Harden's got 15.
Oh my
Great
God.
quarter.
My bad. I don't know why the hell he
offensive
kept
end,
sprinting.
trying to will his team back in the game.
And it's Green missing. New York shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. To the left side wing. Takes a 3. Bacon.
Oh!
Bacon's got a couple of 3-pointers in the
Bacon's
second
coming
quarter.
play, dude. He's showing
been
the
turning
real
up this
Harden,
quarter,
bro.
showing a lot of confidence and sinking a lot of his shots.
Now a timeout
like
called
jump up
by
there, he's gonna
Houston.
look at it.
Nice game. Great performance by the Cobra.
And Kevin, they need this timeout. He's flat out owning them right now. Can't miss.
Yeah.
Houston with a big
is it his controller
substitution
good?
here.
I think so.
Kenneth
It's not
Fareed,
good for
he's
the
checked
flips,
in for
but,
P.J.
like,
Tucker. Gordon comes in
he's
for
overall
Gerald Green.
good.
Amon Shumpert is
got
checked
the-
in for James
Sorry, I
Harden.
slapped his dick.
And it's Rivers in
He's
for
got like
Chris
the
Paul.
lesser,
And Little General gets
there's
the whistle
a
that
lower
time.
skill floor.
That's his
but
first
also like
foul.
a
But you
lower skill
can't. You
ceiling.
can't. Yeah, you can't. Once you get to a certain level.
1:36 left in the first half of basketball. Rivers
My
dishes
bad.
to Shumpert. Back to Rivers. At the top of the key, Capella. Shoots from the line.
No
Humongous
doubt
what?
it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's hauled in by Gordon.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And Eric Gordon, top 3 in the league, and 3-pointers made the last 2 seasons.
Slapping their
running.
dick.
Yeah, he's done it 2 years in a row now, making over 200 triples in the season while coming off the bench. Impressive.
I think we got a
And
better.
there, he's checked
bench.
in for Clint Capella.
Again, you
And
always say
Eric
we have a
Gordon
better
Clark,
bench.
such
Yeah, I
a
think we have a
terrific
really good
tag
bench.
team partner for Paul and Harden on the perimeter.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, he provides spacing with the deep range he has. Very efficient shot. Not much wasted motion. He can attack closeouts off the dribble, and he gets to that basket and finishes aggressively. His strength very much at work when he does his damage.
Here's Rivers.
Are you
His second
PG
shot
again?
goes
Yeah.
in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I like this
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll.
Around. Going in.
Hawkins passes to
Whoa!
and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Crazy layup.
That's exactly how you send it.
Man!
And down. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
That's exactly why they look to get him the ball.
Let me
around.
move!
I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here is Hawkins. The Rockets making the shot.
Come around.
Smalls passes to Babcock.
Back.
On the clock. Over Shumpert, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
I was like right
6
behind you.
points for
Mason actually
B-Train.
passed to you instead of me.
I gotta hit
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Gordon with it. He had 13 points in the win against the and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah,
Oh my God!
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And some good action through the first 2
What's up,
quarters
Hardy?
as we
What you
reach
got,
halftime.
dog? What's up, dog?
It's the Knicks. They lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following
Thanks, Kevin.
halftime.
Thank you, David.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even.
Thank you.
They never got too far behind as their largest deficit in the period was 8. They looked like a more focused team in the second quarter.
I agree.
What was an early deficit for them has turned into a 3-point lead at the break. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Exactly the same.
Well, there was a big
Harden
spark
just
on
has
the
like a
bench in the
more
first half. Sometimes
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's...
Shaq absolutely killing it out there.
Day turning tonight here in the Southwest. We're in Houston. Welcome back, everyone. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score.
That's a
Paul
shot.
and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. DJ Tucker is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Gordon in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Beautiful play. Beautiful play.
I'm just saying he plays good. I'm just saying he plays good.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's the Rockets with the ball.
Jim.
Here is Harden. Over in the corner, Paul. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
He's so aggressive offensively. I like his assertiveness. CP3 not taking 1 second extra to pull the trigger once he gets the pass.
Come around.
The monster passes to Bacon.
Oh my.
And another
yes.
God,
you're
you're a ruler. God, you're a ruler.
The Rockets trail.
Jim.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. The 3 from Harden. He can't get that one to fall. New York shooting it as well as you're going to see. 67%. Now the pass to the dude. Down low. Stolen by Tucker. Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely.
Of course he's guarding close. Who he is.
Paul outside. He feeds it to Capella. It's deflected.
CB.
Just over a minute and a half.
Dunk!
The pass
Oh,
here in
come
the
on!
And count it. The shot
Let me
is good.
dunk
They'll go to
it!
the free throw line.
How about battling
Make him
through
one.
the
He's
impact
freaking 7
there
foot
and then
6.
willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Gordon. Rockets trail by 5. Now here's Paul. He's a offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here is Skinny. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Passes it to the dude.
Gorgeous. Oh, yeah. Gorgeous. Excellent. Wide open.
The dude's got 4
That's what I do, baby.
3 for 3.
That's what I do.
That's always a good way to start the second half.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
The 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations.
box that out.
Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected
Oh, not
for
by that much
arguing with
point.
officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely.
I'm
agree.
just streaking.
Thanks.
Bacon.
There's Bacon. Off target from
He's
3-point
cold.
range.
This offense's first miss.
Are you kidding me, Arden?
To start the second half.
Here's Tucker. They grab their own miss. Capella and the dunk by
See,
Capella.
Stoudemire, that's
Hey,
how
you
you
got to
do
put
it.
a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
So what we got?
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Well, it definitely was a
I don't know how that
disappointing
worked, but
part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the strike. Everything working for him out of the half as they hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
You put just dunks on like all the big games.
Harden left side. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
Oh, see Whitewater.
Stoudemire's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Break him.
Pass to Bacon. Out left to the wing.
Corner.
Right wing. Here's the dude. And the shot falls short this time.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Oh, no.
Harden
I know!
Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's
Paul,
got
that's the
assist
thing
number
is,
7 for
I
him
gotta
tonight.
Paul is solid and
I
sound
can't
in
help.
his
If y'all
mechanics.
mess up on
He gets
Harden, I
squared
can't
up
help.
before he shoots. Really good balance and excellent follow through.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
You know, P.J. Tucker drafted back in 2006. Wow,
Oh, here we
that's
go.
a dozen years ago already. But, you know, he spent a handful of seasons in Europe early on refining his game. A good move for him. Came back with a 3-point shot. That's
He's just
become
the
the
worst
foundation
freaking
of his
PG,
offensive
bro.
arsenal.
Paul with the 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
You can't play PG. You
And
can't play
those are
PG.
guys on the hustle
You
skills.
can't play PG.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
So he's got to start as SG.
And P.J. Tucker, a 6'6" player, a combo forward, really versatile.
You know, in some ways that used to be a backhanded compliment, but his combination of strength and quickness and his rebounding ability. I mean, this guy is tenacious
Why
at
is he
chasing
in?
down loose pumpkins and plays defensively either forward position quite strongly. So, a lot of value from P.J.
Oh, guy
Tucker.
corner.
Here's Smalls. And
Yes! That's what he
Oh,
does. The
3-point.
clutch three. He's a
And that's
corner
how you
specialist.
answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
And the foul called on Thunder. That's his first foul for the Rockets. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. Mon Shumpert has come in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Paul. And Fareed kicks to Shumpert. Over in the corner, Green. Just 5 on the clock.
Wow.
A beautiful reverse layup. Green's got 8. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Green with the block.
Small ass dude just and get absolutely demolished.
Wants to get it to Fareed and
How do they do it?
takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, remarkable athlete is Kenneth Fareed. You throw a pass anywhere near him, and he'll finish it off in style.
Hawkins against Rivers. Over to the wing.
Okay.
Little General the pass to Hawkins. Here's Little General. Offline with his three.
I think he's been off so far, Kevin, but there's still
Little
time.
General's
He just
start.
needs to settle it down,
shit.
idle it down
Mungus
a
was
little bit,
instantly
and
on
try to
him. You see
contribute
that,
as
dude?
much as he can on the offense.
Screw
within
you.
himself.
Come on, boys.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Shumpert with the steal. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Rockets, Clint Capella comes in for Nene. And it's Gordon in for Green. Monroe's checked in for New York. Skinny comes in for the Little General. Gordon with no one around. Here's Capella.
Capella
And the
with no one
rejection
around.
by Monroe.
Take me.
Will it go? Hawkins passes to Monroe. And here's Hawkins. Fareed defending. Hawkins
Yes.
shot good.
What? There's no way he's got though. Guess he had him, dude.
Rockets leading by 4. Outside jumper.
No one can shoot threes except for Smalls in the corner.
Tipped away.
Oh, beautiful, Freddie.
And here's Gordon from outside. It's Rivers on the
That
wing.
was me.
And the 3 off target. Knicks trail by 4.
Let me out! Let me out!
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Here's Pat.
Oh!
For the
There it is.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to
That
the
little
rim.
stank on it.
No way for
Hammer
this
gave me
man to get
whiplash.
around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Shumpert finds Capella. Here's Rivers. Off target from
10
outside.
seconds. Pass it to a small dude.
And the pass to Smalls over Gordon. That misses. Had a
Earlier,
chance to
bro.
tie it there. And as we finish the third
Hell
quarter,
yeah, you
it's
ain't
still
gonna
close.
do got it right
Both teams
on
trading
you.
baskets.
Do a pump fake if
Rockets
you're gonna
lead
wait
by
that
2.
long.
And do not go away as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter.
No.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist
Hey,
of the
what you
game.
eating, hey? Something.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the
Looking like
lights
a body,
courtesy of
dude.
Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Knicks.
Okay.
You've got Monroe.
Freddie's
Aiken is
going
out
up.
there with Skinny. Then it's the chosen one.
And the incredible timing on that alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we remember if they can put together.
Harden,
the
bro. You
serve
can't
to
let him
break
do
this game
that.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And
Nice.
that one, good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply.
Let's go,
here.
Hugh.
The Rockets trail. Now Rivers. Capella, high post.
What the hell? I think that was supposed to be an alley-oop, but I
Outside
kind of
Gordon.
slapped the ball, so this is a dude.
Foul on the shot.
Watch this. Right, you ready for
Yeah, I
this?
think it was. I think Bacon just headed it. I think he just headered it.
Watch the background.
Oh.
Yeah!
So he'll get a chance at the line. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Monday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard
Actually, the only
and the
person who
Portland
put the dunk
Trailblazers.
stuff is just
And the
spot
Rockets
on.
making a change
The
here.
white boys got
Tucker's
nothing.
checked in.
White boys got nothing.
And then for New York, Big Daddy comes in for B-Train, and it's the dude in for the
I'm
chosen
gonna go
one.
left corner.
Pass to the dude.
No, that's right. Pick.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter.
That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
And I wouldn't put it past them guys to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Monroe looking around. Pass to Bacon. Here's the dude.
Wow.
Guarded by Harden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 8 points for the dude.
And he has the chops for this. Raising the intensity when it matters most.
Ready to help?
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient. And he is playing to his strengths.
And I love the momentum he's
Damn it!
Last game, he was
Stretch.
as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
And the Rockets making a change here. Paul's checked in.
I'm literally staring at
Off the inbound pass. And Capella with the layup.
Capella has the size and ability to score down in the paint. I like his assertiveness.
Here's the dude, defended by Gordon. Poke loose to the left side wing. Monroe. Tucker.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
And here is Capella. Pass to Paul. There's the triple. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the wing on the left. Pulls up. Rockets with the rebound. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Feeds it to Capella. Second chance effort. And the rejection by Stoudemire. The pass to Skinny.
Oh! I was gonna wait and then you see Monroe coming around. Yeah.
Kicks it out to Harden. They get the rebound. Capella.
Oh,
and the rejection by Stoudemire. And now the Knicks on the break.
Oh!
The rebound.
Screw you, James Harden.
My bad. From deep Harden. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Damn it,
Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
And certainly they are not
Freddie's getting
letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Houston. And a new group in for the Knicks. The Monsters checked in for Monroe. The Chosen One comes in for the Dude. Little Generals checked in for the Cobra. And Hawkins subbed in for Skinny. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Fizdale said to the team. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, we're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it. We'll see how his team
is. Okay, David, thanks.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Here's Stoudemire, true on the 14-footer.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, fatigue really a factor. You can see the heavy legs, and that's why he was wide open. The defender just couldn't get to him.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, come on. He was next to me.
I'm surprised he did.
Oh, are you kidding me?
On that one.
You can't hold on to it hard enough
for it. I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Stoudemire.
Knicks trail by 6.
Take that in, please, dear Lord. Oh, come on. What are you doing?
Going for the stuff and...
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And
Let's
now
go,
the Knicks
Smalls.
on the break.
Jim.
Green with the block.
Smalls is too slow.
He's
To
an
the middle.
SF. All of our SFs are too slow.
No good. Shot missing. The Knicks go the other way with it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
All right, put white water speed up. White water speed.
And smalls, dude.
Oscar's smalls.
Dude, they're so slow.
He's supposed to be a PF, bro. He's just a huge
On
dude.
offense, here are the Rockets.
Why do we have him as an SF?
They're on a 14-6 run.
It's possible all he makes is freaking PFs.
Ball
Yeah, but
outside.
Smalls is actually a PF.
Passes to Capella. Shot clock at 6. Doesn't go that time.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Hawkins passes to Little General. Kicks it to Stoudemire. New York moving the ball around. And the foul called on Thunder. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, I mean, the way he's climbing all over him, like that one, no way the officials are going to miss that.
Tell you what, he might have gotten that rebound and gotten away with it if he had gone straight up.
We're
But
winning.
didn't work out.
Bacon is checked in for the Knicks. Skinny comes in for Hawkins. Timeout called the Rockets. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, James
Wow.
Harden. He
Never
deserves a
would have
lot of
guessed.
credit,
Honestly, I thought it was
but
going to be
the
Paul.
D-Day
It
played
should have
on
been
him
Paul.
deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive. And boy, did he make them pay. Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Here's Bacon, guarded by Harden. Bacon, the pass to Stoudemire. Shoots over Capella. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Stoudemire. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Harden. Harden draws the double. Here's Green. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And scoring the ball comes easily and naturally to him. He's a versatile player at the offensive end.
There's Bacon. That shot, no good. And
Foul.
the Rockets take it the other way. Takes the 3. And it's Green. Missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
The jump hook.
Take it.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Houston. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5.
Come on, boys. Ugh. Up D on this one, boys.
All free throws, good from Stoudemire.
He's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Harden dishes to Capella. He
Got him,
kicks
got
it
him.
to Tucker. Bullseye.
That's green. Oh, we need two.
1:03 left to play in the final quarter.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, this one is ready to be put on ice. Not a whole lot they can do from here.
I'll take it.
It's
I'll take
good.
it.
And now they trail by just 4.
Nice piece of work there. Give yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Harden finds Tucker.
Nice.
Here's the monster. Bacon the pass to Skinny.
Let's go, boys.
And he is
2 points, 2 points.
2 points.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing them deliver when they need
Nice.
it most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close
Here,
to
I'm wide.
perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point.
What the hell is our other guy?
It's stolen by Green.
Yeah!
A timeout called by Houston. The score is tied at 95. 15 seconds left to play.
Yo,
here in the
the
fourth.
bench is popping. Let's go, Small.
What a play, Small.
Oh, she scared me, dude. I heard buttons pressing and nothing happening. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
15 seconds left here in the
They're gonna
fourth
go
quarter.
for a 3. You know
Yeah,
that.
they are.
Maybe James Harden. Maybe-
Yeah, watch Paul. Watch Paul.
Watch him!
I was literally sprinting the whole time. I was
And
sprinting the
that's
whole
regulation.
time, dude.
So we are
Yeah,
heading
you know
to
they're
overtime.
moving, dude.
We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
Put in humongous.
Put in. Oh! Put in Mungus? Mungus has got literally nothing, bro.
Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game.
Mungus is
Sit
gonna
back
be
and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Pops, that's you.
Close my overtime.
And so off the tip, it's New York. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. That's Jim who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets. The engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Gerald Green out there with PJ Tucker. And it's Fareed in at the 5. And here's Harden for 3.
Really?
He's on the trifecta.
Why can't we hit like
Harden's
that?
got
Why can't I hit an
25
open
points in
shot
the
and you
game.
can do that?
Harden is known for his creativity.
Boys literally got
You
99
lose him in the
shooting.
screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
Oh, put that in.
Yes.
Put that in.
Easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And
His
he's
slams
an
are- when he slams
automatic
it, he
finisher
slams.
when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but
Whitewater
Oh,
kids
no.
could be
important 2 points considering how close this game is.
The Knicks with the lead. Skinny the pass to the dude. Here's Bacon, guarded by Green. Pass to the dude. 5 to shoot. There's B-Train.
Shoot.
Fades back.
God! Oh my
Down,
god!
no defender
That's why he's the
there,
poster
no need
kid.
to go to the fadeaway.
Pops, watch your man. I'm on him. I'm on him.
Got a lot of room. He dishes it to Green. Ball stolen. And a fast break now for the Knicks.
Oh, yeah!
Bucks make it!
Oh, come on, you player.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
And the Knicks making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in.
Did you see the hand, dude?
Yeah.
And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Pass to Paul. Looking to end the run. Fareed. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, Fareed is a highly energetic player who takes good shots. I like to see him improve on his defense moving forward.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Now the feed to Stoudemire. Shot clock at 6. Over for Reed. Stoudemire, no good. Rockets trail by 4. Green kicks to Fareed. The dish to Tucker. Houston moving the ball around. Back to Green.
Oh, I was trying to cover. That's on me.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Look at the chat.
For New
Not
York,
now.
they've gone a stellar
No.
4 of 5 from the floor since the start of overtime. Skinny the pass to Bacon. Here's the dude, guarded by Harden.
Coming around.
There's the pass to the dude. Count
Yes.
that bucket. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. To the middle, here's Tucker, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
And that one misses. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Bacon. To the wing right side. And the layup's good off the glass.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 6. 50 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing.
That dude, I've never seen worse passing than that.
On steal the ball.
Harden surveying the D. No good with the triple. And he commits the intentional foul.
Can't do that.
He's checked in for Houston.
No jokes. I think he has the best free throws. I'll put him in.
Here is Skinny. And Capella over to help.
Yeah!
With the jam.
He's got like
just
90
terrific
when he did that
determination. First, compiling the lead, and
so I think he is the actual best free throw.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
White water.
To the inside.
Oh, yeah, here we go. We're breaking it open now.
How much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing
I'll
to bed.
boost up the speed like
called the Rockets. They trail by 10.
I'm telling you,
There's
good.
21 seconds left in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
Well, to me, they look emotionally spent.
Gordon kicks to Fareed. It's Nene, high post. Gordon dishes to Nene. Back to Gordon. A 3-ball. Sinks the triple.
Release from Gordon. Like seeing him shoot it as soon as he gets it.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
Yeah!
So
Why not?
Picking up the win.
Nail in the cup.
They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great
Chad.
I mean, both teams, I felt like gave it their all. But when it came to
what's
OT,
up?
it was
What's up,
just
Greg?
all about sheer
That's
determination
name,
on their part.
That's Greg.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
What's up, Lynn?
For
Played for like
David
2
Aldridge, Greg
seconds.
Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.
Oof. Keep the highlights, bro. Keep the highlights.
Let's go, you.
Oh, good.